All right, hello and welcome to the second episode of Fork It. Wow, there we go. I was trying to focus my camera and I saw my delayed video on the stream. But thanks for joining. If you're here live, please leave me comments. If not, if you're watching this recorded, please also leave me a comment. It's fun. This is the actual first live stream of Fork It, which is what I wanted to do. If you're watching the pre-recorded version of this, I will have an edited version in podcast form. It's not intended for an audio only audience. It is intended for video because we're going to be doing debugging and code, and I'm going to be showing stuff on screen. So if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. You should probably come watch it on YouTube. But the idea is to have a live stream where we actually go through some stuff. We talk about it, we debug it, and then I'm going to edit it down to hopefully 30 to 60 minutes in podcast form for people that want to watch the condensed versions. Live streams, I don't have a plan for how long they're going to last. The idea is we want to open a pull request by the end of the live stream. So whatever we're working on, hopefully we get something at least tested and running. And even if it's a pull request that's work in progress. And I actually want to start this week with the pull request that we opened last week. And let me go over to that real quick. Is that the... Yeah. Let me switch my screen here. And so we opened this pull request last week, and I wanted to get an update on it. Actually, this was the issue we opened. The pull request is down here. And I got a looks good to me, which is the first step of getting that approved. Someone did comment yesterday asking for some tests, and so I'll probably go through and add a test or two once I find where that file is and add that in. So we got a looks good to me. As far as I know, it'll be merged, but we also will try to add some tests at some point so we can make sure that that doesn't cause problems for people in the future. Today, big shout out for the folks over at uBlue, uBlue OS. I found this OBS Studio portable yesterday, and that's what I'm using today. So if we have problems, it's because I literally just set it up right before this stream, and it has a bunch of stuff built into it that I had never used before. So it comes with 50 of the best third-party plugins out of the box, and I'm excited for that because there's a ton of stuff that I've never used in OBS. I struggled through getting NVIDIA acceleration working, and right when I started the stream, it gave me an error that NVIDIA acceleration is not working. So I don't know if this is actually doing what I expect it to, but so far I haven't had a performance issue. And I think if I HTOP, let's look at HTOP. Okay, my processor's going pretty good. Let's see if my GPU is actually being used. It's at 12%, so that's probably just OBS. Xwayland, but I mean OBS should have, so it is using some. So yeah, maybe it is working. I don't know. I got an error, but we'll see. So I'm using this new one. If you want to check it out, let me throw it in the comments, just for anyone to check out. It runs. It's a Linux version. It runs in DistroBox, so which is another fun packaging layer. But so far it's been working for me. So I got it set up. Today I want to go over Hacktoberfest. Hacktoberfest is a open source contribution program that was originally put on just by DigitalOcean and now is sponsored by multiple people. I should have worn my Hacktoberfest shirt, one of them. They used to give away shirts for it. I have a 2016 and a 2017 or 18 shirt. I used to do it a lot. I haven't done it for a little while, and this is where I started with this week's Let's Find Something to Contribute to. Mainly because there is a Discord if you want to join it and find other people doing stuff. I clicked on participation, and then I just went through, where'd it go? People that are participating. Is this? Yeah. So we look at the topics in GitHub. And there's a Hacktoberfest topic in GitHub. And then I just started scrolling through and seeing who was participating. And there's a lot of stuff that it varies. Some of them are awesome lists. Some of them are actual code. But in general, they just want you to contribute to the projects. It doesn't matter what you're contributing, they want a pull request. And for Hacktoberfest to work or whatever, you have to register and you have to have a pull request merged. So what I found in here was something that I had used a lot in the past, and I haven't used it for a very long time, called tldr. And tldr is like man pages, but they say simplified and community driven. So usually a man page, you're going to get very structured information from a developer that created the program. Great source of information. TLDR gives you a bunch of information that of use cases. Right? This is like, hey, how do I actually use this in production? How do I make sure that I can like do the right thing? And it's not exhaustive, but it does give you commands such as here, like the tar command shows you a general overview. Hey, do you want to create an archive? Extract one, whatever. And this is just copy paste these examples. So TLDR is great. I don't even think I have it installed. They do have a like a web version of it so that you can search through things. So like they say, if you want cat here, oh, yeah, there you go. And I can see, how to cat a file. So it's npm. I'm going to go ahead and see if it's available in brew. Oh, that's right. I did install it once I found this. So I can run this locally. TLDR system control. And I get my examples. I get what they do. And it's nice color-coded information. So what I actually found as part of TLDR was... Let's go over here. I found issues and they were looking for... They have a bunch of requests here. Help wanted, new commands. And so I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. Like they label them really well for me. I can go through and find a command that I'm familiar with or mostly familiar with and add a pull request for it. So the one that I found here was systemd. And they even have the good first issue on it. So you can look for that label, help wanted, new command. Those are all great things. And I see here they have a ton of systemd-ish commands. They're all in the systemd packaging. And they already have pull requests for a bunch of them. Journal control. They don't have any for machine control. I don't even know what portable control is, but I was like, I want to learn. Let's see what that does. CG top is like their container top creds. There's a few of them that I know, a few of them I've never heard of. And so I wanted to at least submit one back into TLDR to see what it's like, see what the process is like, see how the repo's set up, and that's where we're going to start. So before I do anything, I'm going to go ahead and fork this repo. Create that fork. We're only copying the main. While that goes, what I wanted to do was just look at one of these other pull requests because I have no idea. I don't even know how this is written. I don't know how they maintain it, anything about it. So I'll just look at one of the old pull requests as an example, look at the one file changed, and I can see it's under pages common boot control. And then this is the format. So it's like a markdown format. I'm looking for, so they have these curly braces, which I'm assuming, let's see what this one looks like. Boot control. So those curly braces are identifying a variable here, and it's going to get just different formatting. If I go find, where was the other one? I guess this is all variables. Okay. So this looks like a pretty easy, I don't even need to debug anything. This is just a simple Hacktoberfest, like let's just contribute something that is useful because they already have an issue open. They probably don't want to close out that issue until they get the rest of the commands in place. So there's still quite a few here. I'm not going to be able to do all of these, but I do want to learn a couple of these because these look pretty interesting to me. What is inhibit? Systemd inhibit, and systemd generally has pretty good docs anyway, so I don't need to like dig too much. They have a whole section on freedesktop.org. So based on user. Oh, cool. So if I have systemd inhibit, I'm not going to run this on my machine. Let's go ahead and jump on another box. I have a computer behind me on the bench there. System, what was it called? System D inhibit. Descriptor string of who is inhibiting Y, one of block or delay, mode or. Oh, okay, then I need the command. So if I do operation to inhibit colon separation list of, what's the default though? So let's try this. Split it this way. Let's get 2 connections on here, and I'm going to run systemd inhibit sleep 2 minutes. Oh, I need to sudo that. Okay, so if I want to, nope, that shut down right away. So it definitely does not. My what is not stopping a shutdown. Handle key, idle. So this, like, you could almost use it for like a caffeinate, a max have caffeinates command to keep something awake. And so I could stop it from idling if I'm downloading something. It'd be cool. I wonder if you could do. I would love that. Let's see. It's gonna take a minute to come back up. Systemd inhibit. XG program was shut down, sleep. I wanted to be able to like do it from like a running process, right? Like if I start a process and then I'm like, oh, don't shut down if this process is still running. It'd be cool if I could like send it a PID. That would be nice. Oh, here we go. So the automatic idle detection or lower level handling of power sleep key is a lid. Defaults are idle, sleep, and shutdown. So why did it reboot? Maybe because it's a reboot, not a shutdown. I don't see a handler for. It does say for inhibiting reboot and power off. I don't know why it didn't wait. We'll try that again. Takes a short human readable. This is all just information. It takes block or delay. If block is used, it's the default. The lock prohibits any of the request operations without time limit, and only privileged users may override it. So is that because I did sudo reboot that it actually rebooted? Only delay the requested operation for a limited time. Specified in login D. No. List all active inhibition logs. No pager, no legend, version. What does that mean? WODIM must be an ISO burning tool. Okay, yeah. Burns the ISO image foobar CD using WODIM and inhibits system sleeping, shutdown, and idle while doing so. Okay. Huh. So let's try that one more time. C's not back up yet. Oh, there it goes. Still coming. There we go. Okay. Let's do help. Nope. Who? Let's try a who and a what. Shutdown. Who, Justin, what, sleeping. Okay. Invalid what specification? Has to be a string? Oh, yeah. The what is shutdown. And now there was a list, right? Inhibit list. Oh, weird. So, okay, so there's a bunch of stuff already there. Com user port. So these stop it from sleeping. This is a handle power key. So I already have some of this stuff running. Interesting. Or at least System D has inhibit mode on various things. So Gnome's going to stop it from sleeping. I probably have it set to like never sleep. Here's the one for shutdown. So once that clears, 9 inhibitors. I don't know what up power D is. That sounds like an Ubuntu thing. This is an Ubuntu box. So up powered. Up U powered. Let's see if this does 2 minutes. So if I but this is user, but it is me because all the other ones are my username. And there's a PID for it. That would be great though if you could send a PID to it instead of saying a command here to wrap it. It's like don't sleep if this command is still running, right? Just keep watching for the PID. Let's kill that. And now, yeah, of course that's gone. But I don't know why it did shut down though. I wonder here. Oh, and it's still. Operation prohibited. Oh, there you go. That's cool. By me, PID, system unit, user root reason is unknown reason. Yeah. Let's try operation after closing and logging to other users. Ignore inhibitors. Oh, so there's like a bypass. Like, forget it. Like, you could just bypass the whole thing with a -I. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so I think our fork obviously is done. There we go. Why is there a little dot there? It looks like a notification. That's new to me. I don't know if you can see that very well. Okay. Let's just clone it. Where'd my terminal go? We need a password. There we go. All right. So what did we see on the other one? It's under common. Why is my Vim all messed up? Oh, I never set up nerd tree, did I? I need to set that up again. All right, we'll do it with code. We'll do it visually. Okay, so I see all these pages. Where was... Oh, these are all just translations. I see. Let's go back into one of these. System D Delta, doesn't matter. They have one file changed. Pages, Linux, System D Delta. Oh, the other one was common. So boot control probably is available on a Mac as well. Pages, Linux. There we go. There's a ton of pages here. Wow. That's cool. So there's like a system D analyze, which is a great command. You should check out analyze. It'll show you like your boot process. Oops. I want the graph, don't I? Where's the critical chain? It shows you like everything that's needed to get to your current target. And that's just like a cool, like I'm in graphical target. So I need a multi-user, which needed all these things here. And then it keeps going down. Has password wall. There's everything that's required to get to my target. And it tells you how long they take. to boot, where it's adding time for it. So you can see, like, if you have a long boot process, you can use that to kind of figure out what process is taking a long time. Really fun. So I'm just gonna copy this and rename it. Inhibit. All right. Make sure that is this. I don't know on a stream if this is even big enough. Make it a little bigger. Execute a program with an inhibition lock. How do I want to say this? Show timing, more information. Okay. Show timing details about the boot process. What should we say here? Where all the sleep shutdown? Let's just say entering welcome back, Boris. I don't think you missed too much. Okay, so we're just going to say prohibit system from entering certain power states. Where'd the actual execute program with shutdown and inhibitor lock taken. The lock will be acquired before the specified command. Locks may be used to block the delay system. Okay. Let's just take that right out of the docs and put that in here, because that seems like a decent thanks, Boris. It's okay. You can drop. I know people have stuff to do. So okay, so we're gonna take that information, list all. What do they call it in the docs again? Let's see. List all active inhibition locks instead of acquiring one. And that gets a dash list. Print a tree of the time. No, so we're going to just delete the rest of this. I did want to keep, let's keep one example with the variable. Do they have a optional? I wonder if there's formatting for like something that isn't required. That would be good to see. Let me double check that. I'm gonna sit down too. It was a lot of walking this week. I was at DockerCon, so it's okay to sit down with a standing desk. Although my mic stand always like rises up, and I gotta figure out why. I'm sending a pull request. I'm not fixing docs. I'm sending a pull request to tldr pages. So tldr pages have a interactive website, but they give you tldr bat. Bat is an alternative to cat, and it gives you like use cases. It's like, hey, if you want to do this, this is how you do something, with some minimal overhead of like what the command does. There's also another one called Bro Pages. Bro Pages. Yeah. Which is similar but has kind of a different take on it. So if I look at that, it does a lot of the same stuff. I only know of TLDR because I used it in the past. I don't know the actual differences here. So we're sending one for this systemd inhibit command because that was what they wanted one for. I'll probably do one for nspawn too because I'm familiar with nspawn. just to, have a couple of them in there. Okay, so I don't know how many examples they typically want. Block system down with sleep command. Let's just say that. And we're going to go systemd. Oh, wait, I did this wrong. Inhibit. Who user what shut down and then sleep. Let's say 10 minutes. Sure. That's it. That seems like a good example. Yeah, Boris, a lot of people need to learn systemd more, and that's what this whole pull request was for, which is why I jumped in on it, because there's already a lot of examples for systemd commands, but it's not quite complete, so we can fill in some of those gaps. What's another good example? Let's see. We have a list. We have blocking shutdown. If we go back to the full, no, that's delta. Inhibit who, what, why mode. List, do not pipe output to a pager. So that's only for lists. No legend, don't print the legend. What's another, let's do like a download, right? Like let's not shut down until we download something. System from idling. Idle was a state, right? I'm pretty sure it was. Idle, yeah. Handle power key handled. I don't see a... Oh, and there's sleep. Okay, we'll do both. From sleeping or idling until after download is finished. I got some allergies and these are bugging me. Inhibit. What? Idle. Let's put it in the same order that we documented in. Sleep, idle, which makes it easier to reason about. And then, what's the YouTube download? Maybe we shouldn't show that one. wget. HTTPS example.com file. Okay. That's 3 examples. Is that enough? Why? We covered who and what. Sleep has a infinite command, right? Do they execute specific command after 20 minutes delay? Oh, I know. I don't want to. I was trying to think if I could show it with like a script, and you just run a script. I think that would still keep the parent process likely, right? So let's say I have, why don't I have a scripts directory? This isn't a typical machine I use. So, sleeping. Oh man, this box doesn't have a lot of stuff. So if I do inhibit and then run sleeping, right, that should be blocking. It is weird that this doesn't background at all. Like it's in the foreground. I mean, I could send it to the background, but so it's blocking shutdown. So if I power off, system unit inhibit, there's my PID. What's the There's a way to see the, yeah. So that's the parent pin. I just want to make sure that that would work. No, here. Oh, it's this parent pin. Okay, so it wraps it. So I bet if I do htop, go in tree mode, and find where's filter? Filter sleeping. Yeah. So there's my actual sleeping command, that fork sleep 10. So I don't know why it wraps it. Well, because sudo wraps it, and then I wrap it there. Okay, so a script would work. It doesn't just watch the PID. It holds the process open, and it sends me the parent process, not the actual script or executables in the script down here. So that makes sense. Okay. Where'd my? Oh yeah, I'm doing it in VS Code. Don't allow. What's another mode? Try a different mode. Handle lid switch. That's interesting. This computer doesn't have a lid, but that'd be kind of cool. Would that? Don't allow. Close to machine until script is done. I think we can test this. I have a laptop. What handle lid switch, so sleep, and handle lid switch script. Don't allow laptop lid close to sleep machine until script is done. So how can we test that? Let's see. Can I? Which one is that? That is X. SH. Rothgar X. Nope. Failed to look up Rothgar. There we go. Okay, so if I close this, let's run htop on it. I think if I close it, the system should sleep. Yeah, I froze. My system, the laptop fell asleep. I'm connection is dead. So we can wake it back up. There we go, and it starts responding again. System woke up. Come on, close out. Oh, now my keyboard's escaped. There we go. Okay, so if I run systemd inhibit what's it called? Lid sleep and handle lid switch. I don't know why you would need both. I guess I don't know. And then do htop. Right? So now as long as htop is running, the lid switch shouldn't make the system sleep, and we'll see. But it definitely is still responding, and the lid's closed. You can't see it because behind my big head there. Cool. So as soon as I close htop, the system will probably sleep, and that's what we want. If we close it, I can't hit enter anymore. The system's gone right away. That was cool. Yeah, and definitely the light showed that it was sleeping. So that'll respond in a second. But that's cool. I like that. I don't even need. Don't allow laptop lid closed to sleep machine. So let me just try it without, there's the response. Without sleep, would this still just pretend that the lid was never closed? Because that would be kind of nice. Because there is also a power button mode, handle suspend key, and power key. So I'm assuming like if your setting is push the power button and it goes away, then that should stop it. I don't know what the I guess, well, because you can have the power button on the front do any of those actions. So this would be lid switch. And yeah, it's still working. So it pretends that it never closed the lid. Don't allow laptop. Don't allow. I don't know how to say that. Don't acknowledge laptop lid close switch. Don't when a laptop lid is closed. And then don't form action when power button is pressed. Cool. Stem D inhibit what handle power key. Nope, I didn't copy it. Oh, I hit control, that's why. Or I hit shift on it, which is what the terminal I have to do with the terminal. H-top. When power button is pressed while H-top is running. I'll just do while command is running. So don't perform action when power button is pressed while command is running. Don't perform action when laptop lid is closed until script exits. And, ooh, I wonder, ignore lid close switch. Yeah, some of the power buttons spend. Yeah, because these are all settings. Like, these are all power settings. So it's interesting. You have to know which one is set up. I can do that. Ignore lid close switch action. Yeah, we'll just say switch. Don't perform action. Ignore power button. Press while command is running. Sure, I think that's a pretty good set. So we got system init prohibit system from entering certain power states. Inhibitor locks may be used to block or delay system sleep and shutdown requests. System request. Make that a little shorter. Can I fit it on one line? As well as automatic idle handling. There we go. Just make it one line, right? We want it to fit on something. List all active inhibition locks instead of requiring one. I don't need a period because I have a colon. System D list. Block system shutdown with sleep command. Keep system from sleeping or idling until after download is finished. And that's what we're doing here with wget. Ignore lid close switch. Ignore power button press. Cool. That looks good. So we will add it here. Examples, commit, sync. Okay, now I gotta find my fork. And what's this? This is here. Refresh. I should get my one commit ahead. Contribute. I should have put that on a branch, but oh well. Yes, I put them under Linux. Pages have at most 8 examples. Oh, cool. So they want less than 8. These page descriptions have links to documentation or homepage. Yep. Oh, I should read that. Contributing, I'll read that. Contributing guidelines. Thank you. Most welcome to other pages, stored in Markdown. Space your PR against the main branch, authority pull request process. Around 5 examples, which I think is what we got. Pages can be, let's see, 8. Mine are on the side of clarity rather than terseness. Yeah, always use that's one a lot of people miss is don't use single letter options because those are harder to understand what they are when you're new to a command. Simplest command, yeah, that sounds good because we have list, markdown format, arguments, so that's the only thing they have in there. We use placeholders to define pairing tokens. Oh, so they want like a sleep 5. They want that. Sleep 5. Subcommands. Oh, some examples valid. Local tags. Did I say? I don't think I said anything like that. Submit a pull request. What they want the title? Command type of change for commit message. Oh. Add page. Okay, so that's what I should have said. Where? Oh, I should open that lid. Open the lid like it never happened. Am I in? Yes. Right? Okay. Add page, licensing. Okay. So I titled this wrong. They want it for the commit though, right? I think they do. Okay, so that was 6 hours ago, so I need to change this. So what we're going to do is no, check out. Let's go back to this. Get stash. Go back to that one. Let's go check out this one. I'm just gonna. I know I can get. Check out that. No, there. What's the folder? Sorry, I'm sniffing so much of this. Where am I? Pages. Pages, Linux, systemd, inhibit, markdown. if I go back into it now, I should have my sleep 5. Oops. Yes, this is the file I want, but I am reverting back off of their main, off of head. Okay, and then I want to add the commit, which is just add page. Systemd inhibit add page. Oh, and I gotta force push that. What? He's ensuring we have correct access rights. No, I know. What am I missing? Next week. You can probably translate them. That'd be cool. Yeah, there's a bunch of them in there that I have no idea what they'd even look like in other languages. But that'd be kind of neat. Automate lid openers via Arduino. I mean, at that point, if I'm at the switch level, I'm just gonna like pull out the, like bypass the switch. Right? Like, oh, nope, that's not actually closed. We can make that not be a switch. What am I doing? I'm detached. That's what I did. So I'm now not part of the main branch. Right? Yeah. But I want this to be my new head upstream. Okay, check out. What? Raise leaving one commit behind, not connected to branches. Yeah. Oh, sure. Let's just do that. SMD inhibit. Switch is the new command, right? I always forget. What window manager are you using? I'm using GNOME. GNOME 3. Okay, there we go. Now we got back to a good spot. And it opened in the wrong spot. There we go. So now we're pushing this one back into main. We got the right commit message that they wanted. Links. Yes, we did contributing. Version, whoa, 253. Is there no, where is the option for, we're going to abandon this. I don't need that one. Where does he put the actual original pull request? You just throw it in there? Oh, he edits it. I see. In the original, he's editing them here. Okay, so I don't have. I didn't open this PR, so I'm gonna just add it in here so he knows. Where'd that go? Oh, it's a new window. That's right. Wrong thing. There we go. Why is that not even showing up as an option? TLDR pages. Go away. I already know. 101.91. Yeah. All right. Looks pretty good. Great pull request. So if I go back to 191, I should see it linked down here. There you go, add page. Oh, and I did, before I even came in here, I asked them if they were still looking for help. I didn't know if they wanted to complete all of these, the person that was doing it. So I just went and commented and said, hey, what, if you want help, I can throw in a couple. So I'm going to take a really quick break. How long have we been going? Where's my stats? Does it not say in my stats how long this has been going on? Anyway, I'm going to take a real quick break, go to the bathroom, and we're going to add one more. So I'll be right back. Let me find, I added a new transition. There we go. Just a splash page. Okay. Justin break 5. That's a good idea. That was it right there. Sweet. Okay, I should have. Oh no, I have enough water. I kept thinking about adding music because I tend to like to listen to music when I do stuff, but also I wouldn't be able to edit it out from the stream and from the recording, so I'd have to like listen to it in a pod. Like I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to stream it because I'm pulling the recording from the stream. At least that's the plan. So let's look at some of these other commands. I don't know what repart is. repartitioning, automatically grow and add partitions. Oh, that's easy. Grow and add partition. A partition table based on the configuration described. No arguments. The operation on the block device back in the root file system. Oh, that's cool. You just run it and it just expands the operates on the block device backing the root system, running OSs, adding partitions. If image is used, it will operate on the specified image file. We'll soon transition into. Oh, that's cool. You can do it on init.rd before the system boots, and it'll expand sysroot even before it boots. Oh, that must have been. I don't know if this was available when like CoreOS was doing this. I know other systems do it, but I never knew. I always assumed they just had like a FS, like or a FS tab commands or something like because will this expand the file system? Expanding the partition are mounted. Incremental, it only grows existing and adds new partitions. It does not shrink, delete, or move existing partitions. Every boot. When it takes the partition table already matches, it executes no operation. It is intended to use when deploying OS images to automatically adjust in the system they are running on. Yep, that makes sense. During the deploy image. So it must do the partition and the file system. To recover AB style setups second version. Wait. The root partition is grown to cover the whole available disk space. A home, swap, or store partition can be added. A second or third root partition may be added to cover AB style setups where the second version of the root file system is used. Okay. Huh. That's kind of neat. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, nspawn was the other one. That was the one I actually wanted to look at. Because this one's fun. Spawn a command or OS in a lightweight container. And I don't know if they still support OCI images. For a while, there was like a fork of it. OCI bundle takes the path to an OCI runtime bundle to invoke specified. In this case, no nspawn file is loaded, and the root directory and various settings are read from the OCI. Okay, and that takes precedence. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for joining, Boris. Feel free to drop whenever. Mount the container root file system. Image. Disk image to mount the root directory for the container from. Takes a path to a regular file or block device node. Ephemeral. Templates. Directory file system root. Do they even show examples? This is a longer command. There's a ton of options. System identity. Do you want the machine's identity? If you want user namespacing, network namespacing, security, mounting, environment. Man, examples. Here we go. Machine control, pull raw, verify node, download a Fedora raw image. That's just a raw disk image, and then run it. Oh, and extract it. Machine control, pull raw, verify no. Oh, that's where it's gonna go out to. I didn't know this was a command. I didn't know machine control could command or could pull images. Nspawn, so that's gonna boot a Fedora image. Password. What is this? Bind and boot a minimal Fedora distribution. Spawn a shell in a container in a Debian. tumbleweed. A container with OS tree deployment, but they don't have one for that image. So how does that work? Let's see. That's the only place this is. So OCI bundle takes a path to an OCI runtime bundle to invoke. I don't know if that path can be a URL. Let's try. Probably not, but we'll try. Gallery, Docker library. I'm just going to pull one from up here, Docker official. Let's find Nginx. Let's just see if we can. I wonder what the hello world would even do. Docker, there's Ubuntu. Here's Nginx. So I doubt this is going to work, but we're still going to try it. Systemd nspawn. Okay, I do have the image. No, that's root file, OCI bundle. OCI bundle directory. So I think I have to extract it. That's my guess. OCI bundle equals. And let's put. Guarantee that's not going to work, right? Yeah. Okay. So, I actually love that output for Docker export. It's like, you're going to the terminal. We don't want to just spit all those bits out in your face. So let's throw this in temp. Where's it going to go? No such container. Okay, Docker pull. Now export it. No such container again. Why? Do I need the nope, no such container. What? My AC just kicked on. What time is it? 10 o'clock? Looks about right. Is Podman still running? I still have Podman. Can this export it? Let's just look it up. I don't know. To direct export a container's file system as a tar archive. Yeah. Extract image file system without running it. Here we go. Ivan. Always such good information. Save. Okay. Docker save. Does that have an O? Export containers file system to a tar archive. The problem with this command is that it expects the container and not an image name. Oh, right. Okay. Obviously, should be to run the container. Yeah. So let's just save it. Save option images. Where'd this? Command also knows Docker image saves dumps the content of an image into its canonical layered representation while inserting the final state of the file system, what would be produced and mounted. So was this? Tar is easy. Refusing to say. Okay, now I have a file. And I can tar list them. No, it's let's just extract. Let's go in there. Of course. So if that bundle, and there's my manifest JSON. Okay. Readme, Hebrew. I don't need all those files. Those are all junk files. Okay. So now OCI bundle home Jaguar temp. Failed to parse config, no such file. So why am I missing a config? This would be a really cool example. How do you run a container with nspawn? Let's just look it up. Init run it's a Docker file extracting the file system. Okay. Create spawn test true. Export. Okay, so I need the raw file system directory, and that's the script he's running. So install spawn directory. Deployable. I don't really care about that. So it's just this extract part. So what did he do different? Docker create. Space out compressed image. So save is just giving me the layers. So if I run it, oops, I want you to go in the background. That's not what I wanted. Docker remove and next. Okay, now it's running in the background. Move all the stuff in here. Nginx, Docker export. I don't want the directory. Let's try that. That's not at all what I want. Oh, it's a tar. There we go. There we go. But this still doesn't have a config file, right? So if I nspawn, how are they doing it? Is this the right one? That's the wrong one. Yeah, it was here. Build it. Remove their original. And they have the whole directory. And then running the machine. So that's it. So they don't have a config there. Bash. There's no config. Where is it looking for a config JSON? I don't know what it's looking for there. It'd be interesting. I'm not gonna keep digging that hole. Let's go back into repart. Repart seems like a good enough TLDR we can add. Root takes a path to the directory. It uses root file system, image, seed, pretty. Default's doing called interactive terminal. Oh, okay, cool. That's definitions key. So, wow, there's actually quite a bit here. The simplest command is just to run it, and it will automatically grow and add partitions. So let's go ahead and do that. Go back into this. We gotta check out main in the repo again. I don't want that. I want to, right? Yeah, because I put that in another branch. What is that? No. I never remember git. No, because I committed it. Nope. But I want to stay on my branch. Git. Okay. Actually, move systemd inhibit over to, what was this one called? Repart? Repart. I'm just going to move it. And then you're gone. Repart. It's a repart service. Oh, there's a bunch of config that I'm sure is super flexible. So this is that's interesting because it's a command line, but it's also part of a service. I don't know how to specify that. Grows and adds partitions. That sounds like a great short description. And repart. Do they add links anywhere else? I don't think so. Let's make that a little bit shorter based on configuration files. Okay. Repart. Grow. The whole available disk space. Ooh, available. Intended maybe uses OS images. I don't even know if I want it. Like, that seems like a very specific use case, but I'm sure it's helpful. But not in the tldr pages. Partition table is already existing. Okay. I don't want any of this. So just find some examples. Man, these allergies killing me. On success, zeros. Non-zero failure code otherwise. Doesn't tell me a whole lot there. Whoa, not what I wanted. Dry run. Takes boolean. Switch is empty. Takes one of refuse, allow, require, force, or create. On block devices that are entirely empty. Carry no partition table. So the switch that are entirely empty. Oh, it defaults to refuse. Okay. What? Empty? Controls how to operate on block devices that are entirely empty. If refuse, system B repart requires that the block device shall operate on already carries. Oh, I see. If it doesn't have a partition table. Okay, okay. If allow, the command will extend an existing partition table or create a new one. If required, the command will force, it will create a fresh partition table unconditionally, erasing the disk fully in effect. If force, no existing partitions will be taken into account or survive the operation. Okay. Let's see, size, and we can grow at specific sizes. That's cool. So, take a size in bytes using the usual auto. Device node path must be regular file. It does not accommodate for partition tables that are not tightly packed. I was like, if there's gaps, I guess. Controls whether to operate in factory reset mode. See, if set to true, this will remove all existing partitions marked with factory reset. Set to yes. Early while executing. Use with care. You'll lose your data. I don't know. I still don't know how to use that. Oh, that's cool. It takes a key, file system path, configures an encryption key to use when setting up Lux volumes. Should refer to a regular file containing the key. Later case, connection is made. If the switch is not specified or empty, the 0 with key length. Certificate, temps, splits, include architecture, offline. Build image, unprivileged, or with loop devices are not available. All right. System D repart dry run. Yes, or true, or maybe. Dry run, yes. Oh, that's cool. No changes. Cool. So if I go over to this one, this other system, I have no idea if it has a volume on it. Sudo. Yes. What? What? Control 249. Oh, this is out of date. Oh. That's why. This is 2204. Okay. Do I have a newer system? What is this one? $249. Yeah, because it's the same Ubuntu, isn't it? Okay. I don't have a box that has the right version then. This is my desktop's the only one. Okay. View changes without applying. Yes. Let's add at least one more. Size? That size sounds good. I wonder if let's see. I have a USB drive here. I think it is full, but we're gonna throw it in anyway and see what it would say. Okay, it mounted. Huh. But it doesn't show up. Oh, because this is on the disk. So I need a different disk. Image, pretty, definitions, key file, private key. So I can add a disk, I think. To home, second or third repartition may be added to cover A/B style. So what is in my repart D configuration? Let's see repart D. Not there. Run repart D. Nope. And user lib. Nope. Okay, so I don't have any configuration. Do I have a service? What? Nope. Okay. That definition may only create initialize new partitions and never or grow existing ones. In the latter case, grow contains file systems. It will, in the latter case, it will not grow contained file systems. However, separate mechanisms such as system grow FS may be used to grow the file system inside these partitions. For automatic growing. Okay, so you probably want to use it with grow FS. Service, system grow FS root service. Is this actually a command? Knows very little about specific file systems and swap devices will instruct the kernel to grow the mounted file system to the full size underlying block device, unless it needs to know about control numbers specified. Okay, so I'm just going to say in the help, I'll make it grow, add partitions. Oh, I wish there was like a hey, by the way, um, automatically resize files. Do they do one word or 2 words? They do 2 words. For to extend okay, so that takes care of that. I'm just gonna have one more example here. Let's do a size. Grow. So let's grow the root partition to all available disk space. Grow by 10 gigabytes, sure. Size. Takes a path to directory to use as a root file system. By default, when invoked, a regular system that defaults to the host root file system. Grow root partition size by 10 gig. And RD, yeah. Okay, so if I run this, it should fail. Cannot resize block device. Yeah, because I don't have any space available. Okay, that's probably fine. You commit systemd add page. I think that's what we said. Yeah, add page. Build failed. Command descriptions should end in a period. Should prefer infinite tense right over rights. Okay, we'll fix that up in just a second. But let's make sure I'm doing the same thing here. So command descriptions, they want ending in a period? Really? Where'd it go? Notify. I'm just double checking that they did it here. Is that a thing? They didn't do it here. Descriptions. These are not ending in periods. Did it? A single space should precede a sentence. So they ignored it here. Page should never contain more than a single empty line. Fix linting. Example should end in a colon with no trailing characters. What? Description should start with a capital letter. Oh, are they talking about? They're talking about the top up here. I bet. Nope, that's mine. I want theirs. Yeah, periods up here. Okay, so let's add periods up there. Period, period, period. Colon, colon, colon. Fix that. Am I on the system? Yeah, I'm on the repage or repart. Let's send this one and fix the other one. I wish there was a faster way to fill these out. Okay, they didn't put any of that linting in the contributing guide, which probably should be there. This is on 253, right? Is that 253? Repart's going to be the same version because it's still okay. 210. Where are we at? This one. 10191. 0191. Okay. There's that. Second one, we'll let that lint. Let's check out my other one. Switch. What was it called? Inhibit. Nope. They should end in periods. That's period, colon, colon, colon. What was the other lint? There was another problem with it. Not repart, not notify. Inhibit. This one. End in a period. Oh, right. So I did something. List all available. Inhibit locks. Set required. Block system shutdown. Keep system from shutting down. Ignore, ignore. Okay, so let's see if that works. Update for tense. Let that run again. Make those bots do work for us. Oh, I haven't signed the CLA yet. Past, present, future. Authorize. No. Okay, now did it get my... There's the add page. Oh, this is repart. I open up to repart, inhibit. There you go. Update verb tense. Okay, so it's still checking that. This should update to signed, and then I'm waiting for those bots to run. All checks have passed. Okay, so I think we're ready. We submitted 2 pages for repart and inhibit. These are still running some checks, but I think we finished that part. So I think we're good. Sign that CLA. And that's it. We will watch these as we go. Let's see. Let's switch back over here. Cool. So thanks for watching. Thanks for joining in how we're debugging and adding these pull requests. We will give an update as soon as these are actually merged in. If you want to watch the show live, remember, I'm trying to do this every Friday Pacific time, usually in the mornings, but maybe in the afternoon sometimes. But check it out on my channel for Fridays. So yeah, if you've sent any pull requests recently and done something for Hacktoberfest, leave a comment and let me know what it was. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and find another one. If you know of another project that could use a pull request or some debugging, feel free to leave a comment and let me know so we can check it out. I'll see you all later.